for the just one leg today of the Norway tour. Hopefully my microphone will be working fine, but we'll have to see. I do apologise for the previous videos, should that be the case. Today we're going from Svolvaer, which is down here, to Bardufoss. Just a second.
Waffle! Stop it!
Sorry about that, my dog making a hell of a noise. So we'll be taking off in the northerly direction. The winds are about 340, so sort of coming from this sort of direction, somewhere like that. And then we'll do a right turn and head off, following the path up to Bardufoss. We'll have a look at the weather en route to see which runway we'll be landing at, and also navigation aids, etc. So without further ado, I've already programmed in the basic straight line route, so we can see if we can get started. So we'll have the cowl flaps open. I better check first of all I've got enough fuel. Oh no, let's stick some more fuel in. That'll do. Let's take our passengers, so we don't want any passengers. Okay. Right, so we'll have that on. Beacon lights are on. Leave the avionics off for the moment. And we want our right levers for forward and our throttle lever slightly up. I'll put the fuel gauge on and these on, and we'll try and start the right engine. So one right engine started. That's good. We're going to be flying basically about 156, so sort of that direction, and put the avionics on now. Probably GPS is the same sort of direction. Okay, so I'll put the left fuel pumps on. Oh, hang on a second, I've done it yet again. I need to start my Skytrack. Okay. So that's up. Okay, let's try again. Okay, so we've got the right fuel pumps on, left fuel pumps on, and oops. So that's it, 2 engines started successfully. So taxi lights are on, nav lights are on, strobes are on. I don't know what the temperature is here. Hang on a second, let's just check the 13 degrees. I don't think we'll need the pitot heat on particularly. So we'll use the parking brake and head off to runway 01. Photo scenery in today for the journey. Looking good. All clear for taxiing onto the runway. Whoops, sorry. So I wasn't looking where I was going, I was looking at the other screen. I'll concentrate on taxiing. So the runway's quite uphill at the moment, but we'll be on a downhill leg for the runway. I should think that will be enough. I think we'll go straight ahead after takeoff. Flaps. Flaps for takeoff. And props fall forward. And I think we can go ahead. Let's get me front wheel straight. And we're off. Positive rate, gear up, flaps up. Follow. Landing lights on. If we can, I don't know if we can cut through here, or I think we'll continue up this way and then swing round. These hills are a wee bit jagged and quite high. Follow this field round. particular mountains. Bit of light cloud. Continue climbing. I really want to be over here somewhere, but I just want to get above these peaks. Excuse me. Boat down there. I think I'm gonna swing round and follow this field in as while we're still climbing. And if you want to be round sort of more eastwards, and then try and line up with the path. Just a bit conscious of the height of some of these mountains at the moment. According to the map, there's a road that runs along this valley here. So if we basically follow that field in, I think it's this road down here. I think we're up in Troll region, don't you? pressure's fine, oil temperature's okay, cylinder head's okay, manifold pressure left and right equal, about the same, so we're doing okay. So there's our river running along, or the road, possibly the road, because I think it's more of a field. This way a bit more. Oh yeah, that's a road. So that's a road we want to follow, and then we should be able to pick up our GPS. I'm glad I sorted the photo scenery around this region because it's absolutely spectacular. Oops. Lost the wing there for some reason. Oh, I think I know what that is. Take that off. That's better. It's quite a good shot. Yeah. Take a quick screenshot. Oops, I lost the... Oh no, there's the road down there. That's fine. Thought I'd lost the road for a minute. Nowhere really to land if you get in trouble though. Well, there is an airport behind us. Well, not the one we just taken off from. The nearest one is Echo November Sierra Kilo. I just can't remember what that is offhand. So I think when we see this needle should start coming in, but if not, we'll just change our heading a bit, because we're nearly on the flight path here. A little bit further to go probably. It's going to move though, is it? Oh. No, now it's not working. It should work off the GPS. But if not, well, maybe change the angle a bit more. Oh yeah, it's beginning to move in now, look. So we can probably switch to nav mode. Bring the heading round so that we're in the same heading, in case you want to take it out of nav mode. 6,000 feet, but probably 6.5 would be alright. So let's see if we can engage the altitude. Okay, right, so we'll have a look at the airport Bardufoss. DU. Next. The airport itself's got, yeah, I think it's 737s and that sort of regional jets can land here, so it's quite a long runway. Let's just check the winds in Bardufoss. So at the moment 270, so we'll be landing on the westerly facing runway. We've got rain, a few clouds at 800 feet, scattered at 1,400 and broken at 1,800, 11 degrees. So actually thinking about that, I ought to put my pitot heat on. Yeah, so we'll land on runway 28. So if we look at what we have approaches. So we've got an ILS localizer runway 28, so we might as well use that. So we can go for Ogolo. Head towards Ogolo, but we need, I reckon, if we steer clear of this 6,700 here, we should be able to come around this way and join the ILS. So we've got the Bardufoss itself is 114.2. So let's bring that down here, we can see it better. So we've got 114.2. So that should give us a distance to go, roughly. But the ILS is 108.7. So we'll stick 108 on here. And decimal, probably better going the other way actually. 1.7. So that will show us the ILS. The course is 279 when we get up there. So I've got course 279. We want to be at 6,500 feet, which is what we are, and a distance of 20, which is 20 miles. Alright, so that's a distance of 20 there, I reckon. So we want a DME of 20, roughly, and then switch to the ILS, and then we should be able to follow the glide slope down. Now, what I wanted to do was, if I put in, I don't know, you can't move it up, can I? I'll tell you what, if I move that down, if I put Bardufoss in here again, ENLMN D uniform RSTU, enter, accept. And if I go back up to here, and if I put in, is it Ogolo? See if I can find Ogolo. Is that the right one? No, that's Russian Federation, so that isn't the right one. Let's see if we've got Ogolo. Yay, that's what we want. Let's enter and accept. Well, I don't mind having ENDU in there again, but it's going to head us more towards Ogolo now, which is fine. It's following the GPS. So, yeah, so we're heading here to Ogolo, and then we'll join the ILS. So we've got 53, just over 50 miles to go. The clouds are getting a bit heavier, but then they did forecast rain, so it'll be a bit of a not quite a visual approach, so it's handy having the ILS at Bardufoss. I love seeing the mountains poking through the clouds. Excuse me. I was looking to see what time the sun sets in this area of the woods, and it's about 10:30 at night during the summer. It probably doesn't set for very long before it comes up again, and I think it only just dips below the horizon, so it very rarely gets completely dark. So we've got plenty of time before the sun sets, so that's fine. Let's have a little bit of music, shall we? Let's have a look. What about fresh fallen snow? I don't know what that is. For another screenshot. We should be turning back onto our course in a minute. heading more that way. We want to be at the altitude we're at, 6,500 feet at El Roar, so we're fine where we are. We're at 6,500 feet, so that's ideal really. We've just got to watch out for it because there's obviously a larger area here that you should be at 6,700, but I think we'll probably miss that. Just skirt the edge of it, but I don't know if it's mountainous or whether it's some other military reason or something, possibly. And then at Elnor we dropped to 5,200, which we can probably do as we leave Ogolo, to be honest. We can start dropping just before we get to Elnor, or just as we pick up the localizer. We'll set the course, go to heading mode. Once we pass Ogolo, we'll go to heading mode and set the course for the ILS and slowly descend to 5,200 just before we get to El Roar. That should be fine. About 40 miles to go to Bardufoss. Just looking at the Plan G map, it shows this area here, Zettermoen, Skeet og Irvingsfeld. I've just put that text into what's that say there? Yeah. It's Zettermoen is the name of the place, but it's shooting and training field. So I just think we perhaps ought to. It looks as if we are going to head over this way. So maybe we ought to just skirt round that, just in case. I don't want to get shot out of the sky. I don't know what sort of shooting and training field it is, but so I'll keep a watch on the map, and we get a bit closer. If we're going to go across it, I'll go to heading mode and just scoot around the edge. Not that it really matters in the sim, but trying to be as realistic as possible. The photo scenery is nice up here. Albeit somewhat cloudy, but it makes it more interesting with the peaks poking up through the low clouds. As I say, it was forecast to be some clouds at 800 feet when we get to Bardufoss. Might just leave you with some more music for a while. I need to go and get a drink. I feel quite dry. What shall we have? Look at that morning mandolin. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Worry not, your pilot's back. don't think the Piper, what's it called? Piper Comanche. I don't think it has a toilet on board. I've got a drink as well. They look good over there. Striations in them from the Ice Age. Right, where are we? 23 miles. Yep. So if we look at our line thing here, oh yeah, we're just 23 miles is to Bardufoss, but we're going out the way a bit. And then coming back in again because we're heading for Ogolo, which is here. So Bardufoss is over here, and we're heading out this way to come in on the ILS. I'm not going to bother skirting the firing range. It's probably down in the valley anyway. We're still at 6,500, so that's fine. Yeah, so there's Ogolo there, and then we head back. Well, in fact, we go, I think, out that way a little bit, because we head on a course of 350 initially, and then pick up the ILS, hopefully, 279. See it's coming in here, look. So we're heading across here to Ogolo. Lovely glaciated valley there, look. From my school days doing geography. Get a curve in the mountains where the glacier in the Ice Age has cut through it and gouged out this smooth sides to the mountains. It obviously hit something a bit harder here and got thrust up a bit and then down again. You see it all over Norway. Yeah, we get just at the moment we're traversing, going straight across the top of the firing range. Shooting and training ground, probably for the Norwegian army or something. What our radar is. No, 2,500. It's not picking up anything, so I guess we're that far above the mountains at the moment. I don't think we've got an NDB here, have we? Got an NDB at all? I can't see any. We've got 350. Let's put 350 in and give us an idea as well. Right, so we'll tune in everything that we can. Yep, that should be off to our left from our current course. If we because it's there. It's on the glide slope. In fact, it's here, so it's roughly where we would pick up the glide slope. So, where's that got to? Oh, that's 279 at L9, that's right. Okay, so that's 350. So if I put heading on at 350, so if I put the heading on 350, and then when we hit a go low, we'll switch to heading mode and do a left turn. I think probably we ought to go up. Let me just climb up a bit. I'll climb up to. Oops, I don't want it on heading mode, do I? I want it on nav mode. Sorry about that. We'll just climb up a bit to. Because this area here says 6,700, so we're just skirting across there. We can go back down to 6 anyway, but we'll get up to near enough 6,700 because these hills look quite high, so we'd just be it may just be that we need to just be above them a bit more. So I'll click that onto heading altitude mode. Sorry, excuse me. Remnants of winter snow. Looks quite sheer, doesn't it? In shadow. Like this bit here, I think. Have a look over the glare shield. It's very rocky around here. Very rocky. I think these lines might be. We'll just change something and see if it. What is it on now? It's on this one. We'll just move this up a bit. We'll just reapply a few things. That might get rid of those funny lines. Although there's another one there, so maybe it's just the texture changes. Yeah, I think it's texture changes. Although this looks as if it could be default textures rather than the actual photo scenery, but I thought I had photo scenery for Bardufoss, but maybe I missed this one. Not to worry. Right, well we're nearly on a Golo. There's TIL there, which is our 350 that we have in the MDU, so yeah, so we need to then head in this direction. 350, I've got 340 here. 350. Yeah, so we'll go low 350 degrees Golo. So we'll switch to heading mode in a minute. Right, so we've got about 15 miles to go to Golo. Or Golo. And then we probably go down in between one of these mountains here. Hopefully, because they look a bit level with us, but it might just be that one's a bit higher than we are, I think. But the charts say they're at 4,049 and we're at 6.5, so we should be fine. As long as I don't go too far past Golo. Shame I haven't got a frequency for Golo. But in theory it should turn ourselves, because but it's going to we're not going to follow this line. We're not going to follow this line. We're going to fly outwards like this for a little way. So we'll switch to heading mode and go on to 350 any minute. So I think we'll just get round. We probably want to go along here, I reckon, because we're now switching. So if we go on to heading mode, and we'll follow, we'll skirt through here. And then we'll turn this to 279. Right, turn this to 279. 270's west, so it should be about there. And we'll go on to VOLI, but we're still on heading mode. Leave it on heading until we see the needle coming in. Right, so from Golo, is it we wanted to be at? Oh yeah, 6.5 at Elraw. So when we get to Elraw, we might see the localizer start coming in, hopefully, and then we can start descending to 5,200. Around about 5,000 will do us, because we'll be in the valley then, or the field. So I'm waiting for this needle to start moving towards us. Then I'll flick it to this Loch Norm, which apparently is the equivalent of a ILS. Yeah, no wonder you need good navigation and information, like glide slopes and things, because with all these mountains around here, it would be very easy in cloudy conditions to hit one. Okay, so I think we should be able to turn now, and we will take it off of altitude, bring the throttle back, and we shall head down to 5,000 feet. We need to also to switch out. Oh, there's the. I had it wrong. I had it on the wrong. That's the ILS frequency. So, beg your pardon. I could also put it on here, I suppose. It's comms. This is. So what was it? 108. 108. 7. Yeah, so that's our localizer as well as here. So double check. And we're still descending just under 1,000 feet a minute. So we're coming down to 5.5. Which at tills we should be 5.2, so we're not far off it. Maybe I'll just I'll just go a little bit more. Descending. We're on the needle, so and I believe these are the glide slope arrows, so as long as we can keep those in the middle here, and they don't go too high or too low, we should be okay, and we could get a visual when we come out the clouds, although it'll probably be down to about 800 feet by then, or less. Bring my throttles back a bit more. Once we're past tills, we don't want to be too high. What are we? We've got a DME, which is strange. Hard to tell. 8.8, we should be at 3.6, but I think we're a wee bit higher, so let me throttle right back and make it a bit steeper. And maybe not, maybe I was on the glide slope because it seems to have compensated. It looked as though we were too high, but I think that must be the vertical speed for the glide slope, and we're still on the arrows here on the triangles. So hopefully we won't know till we come out of the clouds and we see the runway straight in front of us with a bit of luck. Can't see anything yet. We are dead on the localizer. And on the GPS you can see we're on the glide slope. We're down 3,000 feet. Yeah, that's probably about right. Because this was 3,600, so we're just past there, so we should be around about this area here, in between the two, look. So about 3,000 is about right. Jolly good. So, keep your eyes peeled for a runway. I think the speed's constant. Yeah, don't want to get too slow. There's the outer marker flashing. So that's a good sign. Should get the middle marker if they have one. In fact, I don't know, does it show? It doesn't show on here. It doesn't show. Sometimes it shows where the various markers are, but it doesn't show on there. So I think what we ought to do is we'll put some flaps down. Put a gear down. Watch out, make sure our speed doesn't drop too much. Our landing lights are still on. Any runway in sight yet? Any lights? No. Just a Merc. Not a Mercedes, just a murky day. Alright, watch my speed. Don't really want to go below 90. Is that the runway there? So we're slightly off. Yeah, I think we're slightly off. I can see it now anyway, so I think what we'll do is we will cancel the cancel the ILS. Oh, I don't want it on there. Take the roll mode off, take heading mode off, and we shall visually fly in the approach. Still on the glide slope. I think the navigation thing might have been slightly awry. It's sort of putting us over here somewhere for some reason, but there's the runway. It's only the one runway at Bardufoss, so I can see 2 whites and 2 reds, I think, on the pappies. So that's quite good. Maintaining 100 at the moment. Flaps down a bit more. Get too low. It's a pretty long runway, so we needn't throttle back and brake too hard. The terminal looks as if it's about halfway down. Does it show on the... yeah, so we should be able to go off at one of these. I don't know where the GA area is, but we'll just park on the right somewhere. GA might be over here, but I'm not bothered. We'll park by the main terminal. Three reds getting a bit low. Let's get back up a bit. That's better. Back to 2 reds. 2 reds, 2 whites. You can see a few raindrops. Completely visual now, not referencing the gauges other than the speed. Keep it coming down. 3 reds, back up again. Maintain 2 whites, 2 reds, there we go. So about 400 feet per minute, that's the ideal, I think. 2 whites, 2 reds. There's the middle marker. Mind the treetops. Looks like a bit of a military airfield here as well. A lot of fighter jet bunkers over there. Alright, see if I can get a better landing this time. straight landing, that's better. I like that. That was it, I'll take that one. Right, let's throttle back. Slight braking. Where's the exit gone? Is this the exit coming up here? Yeah, I think so. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Welcome to Bardufoss. Where are we going to go? I think we go over to the left where the other jet is and park somewhere over near the terminal over there. So I don't know if there is a GA area particularly, but we'll keep away from the Norwegian jet there in parked. What we'll do, we'll swivel round here, I think. Yeah. Go over here and turn around. Near the terminal. Yeah. Well. And there we go. So parking brake on. Throttle back. Oh no, I didn't do this flight. I always forget these things. The fuel pumps don't have to be on once the engines are started. It's just to get them started. I'll shut down the engines and avionics off. Turn off the lights. And pitot heat and the master. And we should have also closed the cowl flaps once we were airborne and cruising. Again, should have referred to the checklist, Stuart. Okay, well, thanks for viewing my leg of this Norway tour. It was quite interesting, lovely scenery. And we'll leave you with some music for a little bit. And hope to see you again next time. Thanks a lot.